See me after everything. See me after everything.
My name is Chris Sanchez, and I'm from Pico Rivera, California, and I designed and created a Darkchylde costume and makeup. Darkchylde is a comic book character that was created in 1996 by Randy Queen. I believe it was published by Maximum Press. Darkchylde is this girl that, teenage girl that has nightmares of monsters, and when she wakes up, she can become these monsters. The reason I picked Darkchylde was I really liked the concept, and I liked the fact that she had so many different looks for me to choose from, and I really hadn't seen a Darkchylde cosplay done too often. I have zero previous experience in doing this. I have zero experience in sewing. I have zero experience in makeup and zero experience in mechanical work, zero experience with pretty much everything I did. So the first thing as far as the wing goes was I designed it. I then bent some wooden dowels by soaking them in water, and I sanded them to look like the bone of the wing. Then I made some templates to get an idea of the size of the wing, and I made a test wing out of cloth. Once I felt comfortable with that, I started laying out latex, and I put yarn in it to look like the veins for the wing. Then I attached some straps to the wing in different places on it to hold it to the actor, and I painted it. The original design for the wing was for it to fold flat against the model, but due to 6 weeks of problem solving and time restrictions, I ended up putting epoxy over the hinge to keep it from moving, and the wing still folded, just differently than originally planned. For the claw, it was inspired by an online tutorial I saw, but I tweaked it to fit my needs. I started by cutting copper and soldering it together in the shape of a hand. I then cut threaded rod and connected them with hinged joints to make fingers. I ran bike cable down the front of those with finger loops for a pulley system and elastic on the back for a springback system. I then used coin rolls as a housing to protect the elastic and cable from getting caught on anything. I used thin styrofoam to cover the entire hand, which had a skin-like texture on it, which I then covered with latex and painted. For extra detail, I made cardboard horns and textured those with latex. I then painted them and shellacked them for a shine and applied them later. The whole process for the claw took about 2 weeks and was also ripe with issues that needed to be solved along the way. For the dress, I had a friend who sewed often and basically told me exactly what it was I would need to do. First, I cut a template out of paper. Then, using that template, I cut the fabric and sewed it together. I made adjustments along the way to fit my model. I then tore it at the bottom and aged it with watercolors. I also made a web piece for the chest, which was made out of tulle and metallic red elastic, which frayed very easily and had to be glued on every end of each piece. It took about a total of 16 hours just for the web piece.